What is up, everyone? It's TV, and I'm back in Roblox Islands for this latest update in the Underworld. So the mysterious portal has opened, and now we have the Underworld, and now we have stuff like this guy. Look, I got a little pet dragon. So yeah, you're gonna be able to get your own pet dragon. I'm gonna show you how to get this little pet dragon. He's super cool, and all kinds of stuff. There's so much in this new update. It's actually a very, very big update. In fact, you know, it's probably one of the biggest updates in the game since, I would say, Diamond, at least Diamond Portal. So because, you know, we got all these new tools and stuff. You can see I've already got this thing. I'm gonna show you everything that I've got so far, and I'm going to talk a little bit about like how to get everything, what to use these things for. Like I've got Opal here, we've got tokens, we got all kinds of new stuff, and I'm going to show you everything you need to know. But before I begin, if you can do me a solid and hit that like button and smash the grab button if you are new to the channel. So first I need to just tell you up front, this is not a limited time event, so you are not in like some kind of bind where if you don't play this weekend you can't actually get any of these things. These are not limited items, these are permanent things, and these are more like late game kind of items. Now it is currently open to everyone, so if your friend has a portal or if you visit someone that has a portal, you can actually use it. It is, I don't know if it's going to be permanently like that, so they might actually change it. I don't know if they're going to change it or if they're just going to let everyone play this weekend, so take advantage of that. If they do lock it, then you'll want to actually, you know, hit it up this weekend because it might be limited that you can actually access it. So I would highly advise, if you're going to actually play this event, make sure you do so right away. Otherwise, you're going to have to go grind for your own portals. Now, if you want to grind for your own portal, you just need to go and kill all 4 bosses. I made an entire video on how to do that, which I'll link that video in the description below to show you how that works. But in summary, if you don't actually want to watch that, I'll give you the short version here. You can see I've got fragments here. I've got 2 mysterious fragments. They are from the wizard boss, and you basically get these from the bosses. I think you have like 1 in 50 or so. I don't really know the exact drop rates, but you basically want to go and kill a bunch of bosses for a while. I'd highly recommend using Publix for that because you're going to have a higher chance, you know, to get them because of the shared drops and such. So, you know, going out there and, you know, spawning the bosses for others and then waiting for them to spawn bosses for everyone else is the way to go. I got these in about like, I think 3 hours of grinding. So it was pretty quick, a lot faster than actually trying to do it by yourself. And so, you know, you're going to want to have all 4 mysterious fragments, and then you're going to come back to your island and you're going to go and craft that in your workbench. So if you come to your tier 3 workbench or tier 4, you can see right here, mysterious portal. And as you can see, you need all 4 fragments, and then you can actually craft that portal. And then you got this portal on this walkway. This is what it is actually right here. It's the Underworld Portal. And so you can go in there and you can see we've got magma blocks. We got some other stuff. So as soon as you go into this portal, it's going to be really dark. They might lighten it up. I don't know if they will, but if they do, then it might be a little different than what you're seeing here. It's pretty dark, so beware. So there is lava here. I don't know if they're going to keep it this way, but currently it's just, you know, basically like swimming in water. And then over here, you can see this, we got this ore right here. Just watch out from these guys because they will try to kill you. So you can actually farm this ore though. And these are opal ore deposits. So you want to go and, you know, farm that with your pickaxe. I was just using my axe by accident. And then one thing you're going to notice, we got these Underworld tokens. I'm going to explain those in a minute, but you do get tokens each time. So if you kill these guys or if you farm any opal, then you will actually get these tokens as well as opal. So you can see I've got 126 opals. Now the opals are used for crafting new tools. I'm going to show you these new tools, but you can see I've got a couple here. I got an opal axe and I've got an opal pickaxe, and there's also a sword. I'll get into that in a moment, but first let's go and kill these guys. So they're actually pretty easy to kill if you're, you know, solo. So I'll show you real quick with my spell book. So it's 1 shot right here. So they're pretty easy to kill. When they're actually underground, you can still hit them, by the way, so you don't have to wait for them to like pop up. So I'm going to kill this guy. See, it's pretty easy to do. And again, you're going to want to farm these because look at, I'm getting Underworld tokens. So you're going to want to grind 500 of these tokens for the next step. So you can see I'm getting lots and lots of tokens. Let me go and show my balance here. So I got 690 tokens right here, and now 695 and almost 700. Now the next thing you want to do is you're going to look for the path. So there's a path from the portal over here. So you can see this portal right there. And I've actually brightened my screen, so it's a lot brighter than what you're probably going to experience, but I brightened my screen so you can see this pretty easily. So follow this path, okay? So you're just going to follow it all the way down and just keep going. And then what, you know, you're going to go through this like little cave, kind of like this little arc here. And then see how there's like a fork right here? There's a trail on the right and there's a trail on the left. Stay left. You always stay left. And what you're going to do is you're going to come over here, assuming you need at least 500 Underworld tokens for this to work, okay? So you need at least 500 before you even do this. You come through here, you go all the way to the top, and we're going to keep going all the way to the top on this hill. And then you're going to start seeing some stairs up here, right? You see the stairs? At the bottom of the stairs, it says boss fight. So you can summon the Infernal dragon. So we just summon him so you can see the wings up there. So we're going to head up to the top. And currently he's kind of like medium hard. He's like hard, but he's not impossible. He's not like Ender Dragon hard, you know? So like if you're thinking like Ender Dragon, he's not that hard, but he's pretty hard still. He's just not all there yet. So the way I do is I like to stay behind him like this. So when he flies up, you can't hit him, but you can get behind him. Otherwise, he's going to try to do a wall of fire at you. Watch this. He might do it. No, he's trying to blow fire. So you got to be careful of that. And don't burn my baby dragon, dude. Oh, so rude. You can see this wall right here. It's kind of like a wipeout style game where you have to kind of avoid the walls. So you just kind of go through the openings here, and then you want to get back here to them. It only does, you know, a small amount of damage, but it's still enough if you're like low level and you don't have a lot of combat. Like if you're a new player, you're probably gonna get wiped very quickly in this. So you can see I try to stay behind them because otherwise like that, you're gonna get wrecked. So I'd like to stay behind them so you don't get hit. No different than the other bosses really. And then one thing, just a note, because a lot of players kept doing this in Publix, do not actually like try to fight them in front. So like don't try to fight them like this when she's at the edge, because when the dragon's at the edge, you can actually like glitch them out and knock them off the map, which is problematic because then you lose an entire dragon, right? Another tip is to actually use your rapier, because the rapier will actually give you more loot chance. So it has a chance. It doesn't guarantee you the loot, but you could actually get extra loot. And what that means is sometimes you can actually get 2 eggs instead of just 1. And so I actually got that many times during my live stream. I was able to get a lot of egg from just using this. It does take longer. So if you want to wait until you're like mostly damaged, like maybe it's mostly dead, then you can just kind of final hit it with the rapier. Not a bad idea. Like I said, you know, you want to stay behind them. Don't like hit them this way, because otherwise you can knock it backwards. See how it's kind of sliding backwards still? And it looks like, you know, you can see right here, it's actually still taking damage while it's flying. So when it's flying, it's actually still, the hitbox is still on the ground. So you can keep hitting it while it's flying. So you don't have to wait for it to land. You can just keep, you know, hitting it because it's still there. So the other attack it does, it actually will sometimes spawn these mobs. See how it just spawned the little bandit? Sometimes it does magmas. It might do magmas next. We're going to switch over to this one. All right. So we only got 1 egg that time, but look at the light melee that we got. We got 5,000 light melee. We got a bunch of combat XP too. So again, you need 500 tokens. Now there's no time limit, so you can keep spawning this over and over and over. It's a lot easier than the other bosses. I kind of wish that the other bosses were like this, because that would be a lot more fun. Like if I got tokens for killing Buffacor, that'd be a lot better. And I kind of feel like things should be a little consistent, like if I'm going to do that versus the timers, but this is cool. Kind of like that there's a variety in the game. So I don't have any more. So you can see, like if you try to summon it without enough tokens, it's going to do a little error on the bottom right. It says failed to summon. You need 500 times more tokens to summon this boss. So we need, in order to be able to do that again, we would have to come out here and grind these guys some more. And of course, if you use the rapier on these guys too, you definitely get more tokens. See, I got 6 tokens instead of the typical 5. So if you use that, you're going to see I got another 6. So it's actually pretty easy to get these tokens. It doesn't take long. It takes like maybe 5 to 10 minutes to get like 500 of them. So Publix is definitely the way to go if you can. There will be leechers. What does leeching mean? Basically when someone doesn't even contribute. So a lot of players are going to start getting lazy and they'll stop summoning the dragon for you, and they'll basically sit up there all day and then wait for other people to actually grind the different tokens and summon dragons, which is very unfair. Very common in games like this though. So you got to be careful with those. You know, they're just going to sit there, finish them off with the rapier. There we go. We only got 1 egg that time. But one of the things you're going to notice is I do have like this right here. It says Opal Pickaxe hilt. We also have the Opal Axe. And then there's such thing as actually like a sword hilt. And then of course we got magma blocks. So this is what the magma looks like. So we got these. You get these from just killing any of the mobs down at the bottom. So you can see I've gotten 106 of these already. So you get these from killing the magma blobs, which is really easy to do. So I'm going to go back to my island now. I'm going to show you how this works. So you can see I already got a bunch of eggs here. These are all opened already. And in fact, when you open them, you can actually store stuff back inside of them. So let's see how many you can actually fit in here. So yeah, it has a max of 100. So you can fit 100 items in there, which is not too bad for an egg. So let's go and place a couple of these eggs and see what we get. And by the way, I'm actually going to show a clip during my live stream of me actually getting this guy, including this. So I'm going to show that clip right now. So you can see here, I was actually opening up all my eggs and oh my gosh, I was so excited when I got that mythic. I saw that mythic. I was like, oh dude, when it showed that mythic, I knew we got the pet. So I got really lucky with this one. I, wish you the best of luck for getting your own pet because it's really cool. It doesn't do anything. A lot of people ask me if they have any like statistical bonuses or anything like that, or they have any functions, and they don't. They're just there to hang out with you. And they're completely optional too. So if you don't want them, you can always unequip them. So if they're annoying, just unequip them inside this menu right here on the pets menu. It's not that big of a deal. To my knowledge, they are untradeable. I don't believe you can even put them in vendings. I have yet to see them in vendings, so I don't think they're tradable. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments below if you've been able to trade them, but I haven't been able to trade them. And you can see here, this is when I actually got the hilt as well. So, I just crafted that. That was pretty easy to do. Of course, it's only an axe, but it's not the pickaxe yet. And I'll show you the stats of these in a minute. So let's go and open these two. Chances are it's going to probably just be tokens. We get a lot of tokens, but this is how it works. So you can see it kind of opens up like this, and then you get different items. much like the pirate chest, if you remember that. So we got the Infernal Fish. I'm going to show you that. So both of them turned out to be kind of duds. They're just Infernal Fish. So let's collect these. Now, the thing about these, if you get tokens or eggs, just as a heads up, if you do get tokens or eggs, you need to break the egg or the bottom of the egg. So you could just break the block that is under the egg, and then you'll get your tokens and your item. Kind of get bugged out like that. I don't know why. But let's go over here. I'm going to show you what these items are real quick. So in here, inside the anvil, you can see we got a couple new items. We got the Dragon Slayer, which I'm really grinding for. I'm still grinding for this hilt. It's just so hard to get. And you can see it requires 60 opals, which is pretty easy to do. Lots of iron, which is fine. And then, you know, we need that hilt. So I'm going to be getting that today sometime. I don't know how good it is, but I'll do a separate video probably tomorrow on that hilt, on that sword, to show you what it's like. And then right here, the Opal Pickaxe. I've got this, so let's go ahead and craft that. I'm going to show you the stats on this in a little bit. So we're going to go and break some obsidian. And then I'm also going to show you how to sell your fish. In case you got fish and you don't want the fish, you can still actually make 1,000 per fish. So check this out. So if we go back to the hub and we go to the fisherman first, we're going to go sell these Inferno Fish because we don't really need them for anything. We're not going to eat them. We're not going to cook them. We're not going to craft with them. So we can actually sell these right away. Now, somebody can actually sell these from their island. I would actually recommend that they do for XP. So in fact, let me see. I'm going to show you. I might actually do that. So you can see right here, the water be perfect for fishing. So you can see right here, they're buying, I can sell all of these. They're buying them for 1,000 a piece. So I can actually make almost $500,000 off of these right now. But if I were a seller, I'd actually buy those and sell those for economy XP. So let's go out here and test the pickaxe out. So we're going to start with the diamond pickaxe, and we're going to see how fast we can actually break obsidian. So this is with the diamond. Let's count how many hits it takes. It takes 1, 2, 3, 4. Now with the opal, it's 1, 2, and 3. So a lot faster, definitely much faster. It's not so overpowered to the point where it's like broken, but it's much, much faster. So that's going to be a great tool for being able to break other stuff really quickly, especially gold and such. Now let's check out the Opal Axe real quick. So we're going to compare the Diamond Axe versus the Opal Axe. Let me go over here and I'm just going to break one of these. I'm going to break a Spirit Tree. We'll do this one. It's 1, 2, and 3. And that's with the Diamond Axe. And with the Opal Axe, it is 1, 2. So it's 2 hits with Opal Axe, 3 hits with Diamond Axe. So it's definitely a better tool for sure. So of course, all of these stats that I'm giving you right now, the number of hits and such, is dependent on your skills. So you can check your skills here and skill levels. You can check your mining skills as well as your woodcutting skills. You know, if yours are more or less, then it's going to vary, obviously. So the damage your axes actually make as well as your pickaxe is dependent on those skills. The other thing I want to show you is where you can actually fish. So you can actually fish inside the underworld. So there are actually fish in here. So if you keep going towards the dragon, we should be able to find them. Oh, there's a fish right here. You just got to get your fishing pole out. The one thing you're going to notice is you're still going to get like random stuff. So see, I'm still getting pearls and stuff. I don't know if you can get Infernal Fish. I'm assuming you can. But the main way I've gotten them is through dragon eggs. So that is the update. They did let me know that they're actually going to be making a couple more changes today. So tomorrow you may see some variants or variations of what you saw today. So stay tuned for whenever they update again. And like I said, it's probably going to be sometime this weekend and then maybe more next week. So thanks again for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next vid. Peace.